Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me, and this video is so long overdue. I've been getting questions from people trying to figure out what happened with my CBP officer application and process that I was going through, and I am here to give you guys the final update. So it's also going to be a continuation from my last video, so I'm going to dive straight into the physical, the fitness test, and the medical exam. So, as you can see here, I did get a scheduling notice to where I had to register for the fitness exam. And let me say this, the medical exam is the same exact email that you get. So the fitness and medical, you do have to register for that. So I went ahead and did all of that. I clicked on the link and I went and signed up. And as you guys should know, if you've watched my previous videos, I want to get everything done immediately. If they had a fitness exam that same day I got the email, that's the day I would have taken it. So I went ahead and scheduled myself for the earliest availability there was. And I scheduled myself for that, and they did send me another email to confirm that date. However, I received an email from a lady calling in from the scheduling unit. I'm not sure if she's with CBP or if she is with the actual facility where I was taking the fitness exam. But she called in and said that she was going to reschedule me because the date and time that I selected was filled. So she was calling in to set me up with a different date and time. So I told her, give me the earliest one that you guys have. Whatever that one is, that's the one that I want. She scheduled me, and then I received a confirmation email about that, or a reminder email about that. It took about 4 days for me to get my results back that I passed, of course, because I went in there and I was showing off. I went in there and did 30 something more than everything else that they need. They needed me to do 9 push-ups. I did 40 something push-ups. They wanted me to do, I think, 12 sit-ups. I did 50 something sit-ups. I went over everything that I was supposed to do. So I knew, of course, that I would pass. But I was really surprised at how soon I got my results back. So of course, it is time to get the medical done. And I went in, did the medical, and it was a breeze. So here is the waiting area of where I did my medical exam. The medical was still the same. I didn't have any issues. I didn't have to reschedule with that one. So whatever date I chose, that was a date I went and did the medical. So I ended up taking the medical before the fitness, even though originally when I first registered, the fitness would have been first. So I went in and did my medical, and it was too easy. It was very easy. And for some reason, I was expecting a little bit more. I thought it was going to be like a little overwhelming, because I've heard of people who have failed the medical. I mean, I'm medically healthy and in good shape and everything, but you just never know. So that went well. I do have a correction to make. I did went and dig up some old emails, and I'm seeing that the medical, I got that back in 4 days, and the fitness, I got that back in 8 days, my results. So Customs and Border Protection takes a long time to hire you. Obviously, if you're passing everything that they throw your way and you get started with them, everything moves slowly in the beginning, and then out of nowhere, everything starts moving quickly once they start calling you in to do the first exam. And the second exam is just, everything is just like a breeze from there. Well, at least from my experience, and also from someone else's experience that I know that applied. With that being said, next thing I knew, I was scheduled to take the structured interview. And of course, I scheduled it for the earliest one that they had. And then unfortunately, as you can see in this email, I had to cancel because I had a family event that I had to go to on that very same day. So I had to send them an email to let them know I need to reschedule, I have this going on. They definitely did work with me, which was so nice. And I was very appreciative of that. And they scheduled me for the next availability that they had. I'm going to go off topic for a little bit. I did do my medical and physical out of state. I did my structured interview in state. Now, back to what I was saying about the structured interview. So, once they rescheduled me, I showed up for that one. I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what to expect, and it wasn't hard at all. It wasn't hard at all. It was very easy, I would say. Now, it is a bit intimidating, but it was easy. So, check. I knocked that out of the park, just along with the fitness and the medical. So you know what's next, right? The infamous polygraph. Listen, let me get a moment to gather myself first before I, you know, say things that I should not say. So let me first gather myself. Give me a moment. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so the polygraph is a joke. Yes. It's a big joke because I could have swore that a polygraph is supposed to detect lie and nothing else but lies and truth. It is supposed to detect lies when you're lying, and it's supposed to detect truth when you're telling the truth. Right? No, wrong. No, invalid. Guys, I just had to delete a whole bunch of stuff that I just said that I realized after saying it that I'm not supposed to say. So, there's five fingers on one hand, right? It's supposed to be five fingers on each hand. Oh my gosh. Listen, it didn't even last that long. Okay? Now, I've taken a lie detector test before, like a full-blown lie detector test for a police officer job many years ago, which I did get, by the way. Um, it, night and day, night and day. You know what? When I was in the process with CBP, and I used to watch the polygraph sections in other people's um, posts that they have on YouTube, the people who did fail, of course, everyone is going to say, no, I told the truth and everything. I honestly did not believe. I did not believe because I took a lie detector test before several years ago and I told the truth and I passed, right? So, I'm like, no, they must be lying until I was there in that position and the second time around. And I realized right then and there that those people, I'm not saying all, some of those people are telling the truth because I am telling the truth. I would be dumb to go in there to lie to these people about something so serious. Like I know the position that I'm in. I know their position and authority as well. I would never go in there lying. So to technically, you know, say that, because if you fail it must be because, to technically say that is a joke to me. It's a joke. I went there in confidence. I went there with pride and everything and left there realizing that if people were telling the truth could fail a polygraph, then it must be the truth for the opposite as well. People who have passed, some people who have passed lied. It has to. It makes sense. The opposite must be true. And I'm going to leave that right there. Please do not ask me if I'm going to reapply. Please do not ask me if look, disappointment is not the word. Disappointment is not the word. I don't think the words that I have are in the dictionary. This is a perfect example as to why you cannot put all your eggs in one basket when you are applying for government jobs. Thank goodness I did not do that, and my eggs were scattered in different baskets because I got picked up with someone else with a different department, and still working there for over a year now. And yeah, it's going good. So good luck to anyone that is applying, and congratulations to those who make it. That journey for me is a wrap. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.